Senility by Sherwood Anderson. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Senility. He was an old man, and he sat on the steps of the railroad station in a small Kentucky town. A well-dressed man, some traveler from the city, approached and stood before him. The old man became self-conscious. His smile was like the smile of a very young child. His face was all sunken and wrinkled, and he had a huge nose. "Have you any coughs, colds, consumption, or bleeding sickness?" he asked. In his voice there was a pleading quality. The stranger shook his head. The old man arose. "The sickness that bleeds is a terrible nuisance," he said. His tongue protruded from between his teeth, and he rattled it about. He put his hand on the stranger's arm and laughed. "Bully pretty," he exclaimed. "I cure them all, coughs, colds, consumptions, and the sickness that bleeds. I take warts from the hand. I cannot explain how I do it. It is a mystery. I charge nothing. My name is Tom. Do you like me?" The stranger was cordial. He nodded his head. The old man became reminiscent. "My father was a hard man," he declared. "He was like me, a blacksmith by trade, but he wore a plug hat. When the corn was high, he said to the poor, 'Go into the field and pick.' But when the war came, he made a rich man pay $5 for a bushel of corn. I married against his will. He came to me and said, 'Tom, I do not like that girl, but I love her,' I said. 'I don't,' he said. 'My father and I sat on a log. He was a pretty man and wore a plug hat. 'I will get the license,' I said. 'I will give you no money,' he said. My marriage cost me $21. I worked in the corn. It rained, and the horses were blind. The clerk said, 'Are you over 21?' I said yes, and she said yes. We had chalked it on our shoes. My father said, 'I give you your freedom.' We had no money. My marriage cost $21. She is dead." The old man looked at the sky. It was evening and the sun had set. The sky was all mottled with gray clouds. "I paint beautiful pictures and give them away," he declared. "My brother is in the penitentiary. He killed a man who called him an ugly name." The decrepit old man held his hands before the face of the stranger. He opened and shut them. They were black with grime. "I pick out warts," he explained plaintively. "They are as soft as your hands. I play on an accordion. You are 37 years old. I sat beside my brother in the penitentiary. He is a pretty man with pompadour hair. 'Albert,' I said, 'are you sorry you killed a man?' 'No,' he said, 'I am not sorry. I would kill 10, 100, 1,000. The old man began to weep and to wipe his hands with a soiled handkerchief. He attempted to take a chew of tobacco, and his false teeth became displaced. He covered his mouth with his hands and was ashamed. "I'm old. You are 37 years old, but I'm older than that," he whispered. "My brother is a bad man. He is full of hate. He is pretty and has pompadour hair, but he would kill and kill. I hate old age. I'm ashamed that I'm old. I have a pretty new wife. I wrote her 4 letters and she replied. She came here and we married. I love to see her walk. Oh, I buy her pretty clothes. Her foot is not straight. It is twisted. My first wife is dead. I pick warts off the hand with my fingers and no blood comes. I cure coughs, colds, consumptions, and the sickness that bleeds. People can write to me and I answer the letters. If they send me no money, it is no matter. All's free." Again the old man wept and the stranger tried to comfort him. "You are a happy man?" the stranger asked. "Yes," said the old man, "and a good man, too. Ask everywhere about me. My name is Tom, a blacksmith. My wife walks prettily, although she has a twisted foot. I have bought her a long dress. She is 30 and I am 75. She has many pairs of shoes. I have bought them for her, but her foot is twisted. I buy straight shoes. She thinks I do not know. Everybody thinks Tom does not know. I have bought her a long dress that comes down to the ground. My name is Tom, blacksmith. I'm 75 and I hate old age. I take warts off the hands and no blood comes. People may write to me and I answer the letters. All is free." End of Senility by Sherwood Anderson. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain.